here.
Today is a major milestone for CTWorkingMoms.com. It's a great website. They're celebrating 1 year, and today the founder, Michelle Noehren, and fellow blogger Marie DeSanto Schweitzer are here to help us make baby food on our own, fresh, good stuff, and we can all do it in our own kitchens.
That's right. That's right.
Well, let's get started. Sure, and then we'll talk a little bit about what the last year has been like for you.
All right, so here we have today is pretty simple. It's sweet potatoes. What you're going to do is roast it at home, and I have a roasted sweet potato right here, ready to go. And you just throw it in the oven, probably around like 350 to 400 for about 45 minutes. And that'll get it pretty soft, and then it will just kind of fall off just like that.
Right.
Break it up, throw it right in there, wipe the hands off. And I like to use, right now my son is obviously not on formula anymore, but you can use milk, formula, water, breast milk, pretty much anything to add to that. So what you do is you throw it in here, and move it up.
Now when you add the milk?
What I'll do is I'll wait till it breaks up a little bit more, and then very simply you just kind of take it right off. A little bit at a time. There's really no set amount. You kind of have to judge it. What you're going to want to look like is
you're just kind of basically getting a texture that's right for you,
or
what you know your baby likes.
Exactly. No chunks, no lumps, that kind of stuff. And as you can see, it's kind of starting to come to form here. And the chunks are kind of turning to stir it around a little more. And then this comes with the set. You kind of just stir it up. As you can see, it's kind of starting to look like, it's not too bad.
No, it's good.
Yeah. And now this, surprisingly, you can even serve to your family with, regular heavy cream for Thanksgiving. Put a little cinnamon on it. But right now for babies, you're going to want to keep it simple. Keep it simple. So once that's done.
All right, now what baby food maker is this?
This is a Biaba baby cook. And on this side here, you can actually steam your vegetables. And there's a steam setting here, and then you put them in here, and then you just mix them. So it's kind of like one-stop shopping,
all right,
which I really like. And then you scoop it out. Just take this off here.
Now, if someone doesn't have this kind of baby food maker, could they just use a regular blender?
Definitely, definitely.
Or no, maybe some people might have one of those magic bullets.
Yep, that works well too. That works well. Yeah, this is kind of, this is just one of those easy things for moms when you have a ton of utensils in the kitchen. I can steam it and cook it right here. So now here's what it looks like as is. Now what you do is you take these little, pop them right open, little containers, and you can freeze these. So one sweet potato can get you probably about 2 dozen of these little containers.
And you can store them in the freezer for about how long?
I usually store mine about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and the way my son ate, they didn't really last that long anyway. So yeah, so it kind of stays. Yeah. I mean, who's going to argue with sweet potatoes? So then you pop the top, and you're pretty much all set. So you take any vegetable. I prefer sweet potatoes now because pretty much any kid likes them. It's nice and sweet. Apples can work. I know bananas we've tried.
Yeah. Now with the apples, do you steam or stew the apples first?
Yes, and then, again, if you don't have the baby cook,
it doesn't really taste. You can't get the right texture when they're raw.
Exactly. It could be a little
pears though. Pears work well.
Pears are perfect. Pears are perfect for that. And if you don't have one of these, again, you steam it over the stove top, transfer it here or to a bullet, one of those hand mixers, and it really can.
And this is great. I mean, this way you know exactly what your kids are eating.
Exactly. As you can see, there was no salt.
And it's actually much more affordable than buying
baby food. I was going to say it must be a lot more economical as well.
Oh yes. I mean, for convenience, there's always baby food, but here, make it yourself.
Yep.
And then we have for your little toddler who has teeth, obviously, who's well past the stage. Turkey meatballs, which I didn't make, ahead of time. I didn't make them here, but what I do is I just take about a pound of ground turkey, and you cut up onions, and you put some Parmesan cheese, and we have the recipe we can put on our blog for later on today if everyone's interested in seeing that.
All right, well, ladies, let's talk about CTWorkingMoms.com. What has this last year been like for you two?
It's been amazing. We've had a lot of...
It's like a whirlwind, right?
It really has
so much has happened.
Yes, so much has happened. We're most known now for our Goddess Gathering that we did to empower women to embrace their postpartum bellies, but we do a lot more than that. We have 24 bloggers who are all from Connecticut, all working moms.
Working local moms.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think the best part of the site is them, that they write on a daily basis about what it's like to be a working mom, and they're honest about it.
Yeah.
And that's what our readers really relate to. And I think because of that, a lot of people are now asking us to come talk to them. We recently sent 2 bloggers to the NFL, actually 2 weeks ago, to an invite-only event to talk about preventing youth sports injuries. So we're excited to be out in the community talking to people about issues that are important to moms, and it's been wonderful.
Great. Now I have to ask you, we only have about 30 seconds left. What is the most popular blog? What's gotten the most hits?
The Goddess Gathering has definitely gotten the most hits because of going on Today Show and Good Morning America. But we have the themed blogs that are also very popular, and our Wisdom Wednesday post is probably the most popular of those.
Most well read, definitely.
All right, I'm sure the Halloween blog or that, you know, going to be getting a lot of hits soon.
That's right.
Ladies, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful, helpful, easy tips to make your own baby food.
Right, thanks a lot.
Great.
Thank you.
And continued success, of course.
We hope so.
Much more still ahead. You're on Fox Connecticut, so stay with us. We have an exciting guest coming up. We're going to be talking about electric cars. They're becoming more popular. We're going to tell you how you can charge it up without having to run home to do it.